now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification bell so you can catch every video when we drop them. Now, we got some new content. We're going to do a reaction to Poetic Flacco's page, and the title is "These New Big U Allegations Are Worse Than Anything You Can Imagine." And yes, I agree. Now, I got a video a couple of weeks ago that was saying Big U's son and RAYSHAWN Williams was in a sexual relationship, and that was the reason for him being unalive. It had nothing to do with a diss track. Now, when I heard these allegations, I even heard the recording, I couldn't do it, man. I didn't believe it. I said, man, why would somebody put this out? Maybe the guy who put the audio out and it got around, maybe somebody set him up and told him, hey, man, this is what happened. And he just ran with the content. He said he got it from the family. Might have not been the family, because why wouldn't they put this out? They went on TMZ. They told a story, but they didn't say anything about these two being in a sexual relationship. So, man, the internet is wild, man. Once it's on the internet, man, you are going to become the topic of discussion. So let's get to this video by Poetic Flacco. Let's go.
These Big U rumors are so out of control and so flagrant and so foul that even Wack 100 is defending Big U and his family against these rumors. So these rumors stem around the murder of RAYSHAWN Williams. The feds initially accused Big U of murdering his NFL son's best friend, RAYSHAWN Williams, because he discovered a diss track that RAYSHAWN Williams recorded against Big U. However, the internet and internet detectives believe that they discovered the real motive why Big U allegedly murdered RAYSHAWN Williams. So we're gonna review that. But before we can review what the internet new motive is, let's just recap a little bit why the feds are accusing Big U of murdering RAYSHAWN Williams.
Hold on, let me throw my 2 cents in this. For Wack 100 to be taken up for the Big U's family, for Big U family as well as Big U, then you know it's cap, because this man been online tarnishing this man image for quite some time now. But for him to get on the internet and say, hey, man, that ain't true. I've been knowing this kid all his life since he was a youngster. This is not true. And I can't allow, even though me and this man don't get along, I can't allow that theory to go on. If Wack didn't put it out, then y'all know it ain't true, because if it was true and he knew it and you was his enemy, he definitely would have put it out to really make you look worse than what you already are. So I didn't think the content was 100. I didn't think it was 100. And for people to be running with this content, it just lets you know once it's on the internet, it will become content. Let's get back to this.
At 1:13 a.m, Big U had pulled up to the spot where RAYSHAWN was staying, with RAYSHAWN spending 10 minutes gathering his belongings and returning to the car with a suitcase. Despite being scheduled to stay at the Airbnb another day, based on the details in the paperwork, Big U would drive with RAYSHAWN to a location on the I-15 highway. Allegedly, it was here that he would pull off the road, shooting RAYSHAWN dead and dragging his body into a remote spot off the highway into the desert of Las Vegas near a landfill, with the later indictment showing an image of the crime scene where the body had been found with multiple gunshot wounds to the head. Investigators did test drives to prove that the drive to the location where the body was found matched the amount of time that it would have taken from the car departing from RAYSHAWN's B&B and then from the murder location to where Big U's phone was turned back on and started reporting location data once again, which was around 2:15 a.m. Within an hour of turning his phone back on, Big U returned to the recording studio covered in sweat, telling those there that he had just been to the gym. Interestingly, days later, Big U demanded the removal of all surveillance and recording equipment and evidence from the studio after he left, with detectives believing that the footage would have shown an altercation between Big U and RAYSHAWN that took place before the murder.
The feds believe an altercation took place at the studio after Big U discovered a recording of RAYSHAWN Williams.
Okay, now y'all seen where the guy was just reading. That's the paperwork that's already out, that's released to the public. A lot of people is going off of that. That's how they building these YouTube storylines. They going off what they already have that's online. So this is already in the courtroom. This is what they're going to present when he get to court. He going to have to find a way out, him and his lawyers, how they going to beat these allegations. These allegations, they all here. Everything that you're hearing is all here. The only thing that's not here is these new rumors that's popping up on the internet, and people got to stop with the rumors. Stop making up these stories, putting smut on people's name. Like I say, the guy that's telling the story, we don't, like I said, we don't know if somebody gave that to him, told him to run with this is what really happened, and he put it out there so people could have content to run. Who knows? But it's definitely on the internet. And when I got the recording, like I said, and it just didn't fit. It didn't fit the program that I'm doing, and I couldn't allow myself to put smut on anybody's name. That dude is a football player. That could mess up a whole lot of stuff that he got going on. He might get lawyers involved. Who knows?
I'm dissing him. Now, even though the fans have confirmed their motive, even though the family of RAYSHAWN Williams has confirmed the motive, there are still thirsty people online trying to feed their families off of fake narratives. So people are now creating their new motive that they quote unquote heard from an insider about the real reason why they believe Big U allegedly murdered RAYSHAWN Williams. Now, let's just play exactly what these people are saying, and then we can really dissect it, because this is some nasty and disgusting stuff.
Everybody made diss songs about Big U, bro. I know like 3-4 that got diss songs dissing Big U.
Now, this is the recording that I received right here. This is the recording that we talking about. This is the topic of discussion for this reaction. This is the clipping right here that everybody is running with, saying that these two guys was in a sexual relationship. This is the clip. Y'all pay attention.
All them niggas still alive. But now this nigga going off of this song. Makes no sense, bro.
She wants to put it out and let people know that her family member wasn't killed over a diss song. Her family member was killed because Big U found out that his son and RAYSHAWN was fucking around, bro. I'm sorry. It's hard even for me to say. I apologize, bro. I apologize.
These people are disgusting, bro. No, these people are nasty human beings, bro.
Hold up, I got this. Let me handle this part right here. Yes, it's a taste of class. It's disgusting for somebody to put that out and bring that to the internet. All this stuff is alleged. This stuff definitely would hurt his case, but they would have to prove that. So for people to make up stuff like this, you have to be careful, because people will make up things on the internet on you to get you out the way. All this could be a plot, because one thing for sure, they know once it hit the internet, it's going to spread. And these type of allegations, you know what I'm saying, it's not cool. Now, let's just say this. If everything they're accusing this man for, let the judge and the jury determine that. If he's innocent, he'd be free. If they find him guilty, then it's part of the game. It all come with it. You got to, do the time for the crime. That's just how it goes. But stuff like this, I don't think this shit cool at all.
They're just making this up out of nowhere. First off, making it up out of nowhere is nasty enough. But then to try to act like, or try to behave like breaking this news is hard for you. Talking about this is hard. I hate to say this. I'm sorry. I even hate to say that. Man, cut it out. Bro, you are enjoying, right? You are enjoying making this video because it's going to get you the attention that you are so craving.
Right.
But to speak about somebody's dead son in this fashion is kind of crazy, bro, especially if the family ain't confirmed this rumor. If the family themselves is saying, bro, this rumor is cap. Whoever is putting it out is cap.
Well, the family went on TMZ. I seen the mother and the daughter on TMZ speaking about her son, and she did not bring any of this up. None of this was brought up. She brought up everything that the first guy was reading from the transcripts. That's what she was. That's what she brung up during the TMZ interview. She didn't mention any of this. This shouldn't have been put out at all.
The fact that people is reiterating this, or people is just making this up out of thin air, because he was the first one to post this. So, no, I don't feel like he got it from anywhere, because who would you get it from? The family is saying it's cap, and they don't even know where it came from. And you're not talking to Big U. So where you get it from? Your imagination. Yo, these people are trifling.
But that's what his family is saying, bro. And I got the proof right here, right? But it's like, that honestly does make more sense, doesn't it? Big U killed RAYSHAWN Williams over a diss track. There's 1,000 people that didn't diss Big U. Why they not dead? And that makes more sense because I'm trying to walk myself through the situation, right? So, if I'm RAYSHAWN Williams and I live with Big U, why would I feel comfortable enough to wear a chain that belongs to his son? Allegedly, the reason why Big U kicked out RAYSHAWN from his house is because he wore one of his son's chains without permission, right?
That don't even sound right, man. Everybody wears their brother, their uncle, their homeboy's chain. Even some of these clothes from the gang culture that you guys see today that's very popular came from dudes, grandfathers and fathers that went to work. Those plaited shirts, them Pendletons, them khakis and things like that. Them was dudes, fathers and grandfathers' work clothes that they couldn't wear no more. They was poor back then, gave them to their son, their nephew, them dudes that went and put creases in them, made them fresh and fly, and it became what it is today. So that don't even sound right here. That's cap. That's normal. Everybody in the hood do that. Who have it? I wore my homie's chain. I wore my people's clothes, homies' clothes as well. Even shoes when we was coming up.
Why would he even feel comfortable enough to do that unless he knew it was okay? My baby mama wear my shirts all the time. She'll go to the store, throw on some of my sweatpants, one of my shirts, and be out. Come back, done. That's something my partner would do. That's something my baby mama don't do. That's something my girl would do, is wear my clothes or wear my shirts or wear my chain. That's something she would do. That's my partner. That's my girl.
What? Yo, this dude just discovering the new species of broke ninjas, all right? Or street niggas. Bro, a broke nigga wear his homie chains all the time, bro.
Right.
No, no, right? And they not hunching, bro. All right? If somebody who's broke, who's hanging around people who got some things, who hanging around somebody who got some M's, who got some money, bro, they're going to wear their hand-me-downs, bro. They're going to wear their chains. They're going to wear their clothes. That's just how, like that's not even like a new concept.
Facts.
Bro, anybody, I feel like there's not a person watching this video right now who thinks that when a dude wears another man's chain, or when a dude wears another man's clothes, or when a dude borrows, somebody's chain and jewelry to wear it out to flex, I don't think there's a person dense enough to think that that right there means 100% homosexuality. What? Yo, I'm baffled. I'm tongue-tied because I'm trying to figure out, how do you even jump to that conclusion of they are hunching because he wore his home?
Right, like you say, broke niggas in your word. Yeah, when you broke, that's what you do, man. Let me wear your shirt, man. Let me wear them shoes, man. You got a whole lot of shoes. You got that one homie who got all the shoes and all the clothes, and y'all about to go out. You going through his club. Let me put this on. We didn't all did that, man. People, it's crazy. This new generation. Let's get back to the content.
Homie's chain. But these dudes will say anything and do anything to get their narrative to stick when they don't have any receipts for their narrative.
For clout.
So that's cool. I ain't tripping, bro. Let's unpack this, bro. How the fuck does this make sense? So, Big U is so mad because you wore some of his son's jewelry? Shouldn't his son be mad? If it's his chain, shouldn't he be mad? You stole my chain, bro, and wore it without my permission. I'm mad at you. His son wasn't mad. His dad was mad? How does that make sense? If somebody stole my chain, I'm mad at him. I don't need my daddy to be mad at him. Because look at this. That makes more sense. My son about to be in the NFL. He got a whole career, bro. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with no gay NFL player, bro. They're not gonna fuck with him. You're not gonna ruin my son's career, bro. I'm not gonna let you do that.
The funny part about this is bro is disproving his point as he goes on, but he still drops the video. This is just madness, right? Yeah, you claiming that.
Yeah, this whole video, I don't believe it. What do y'all think in the comment section? Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. Do y'all believe that all this happened because those two guys were in a relationship, meaning Big U's son and RAYSHAWN Williams? Do y'all believe that this is why RAYSHAWN Williams was unalived? Nobody knows why RAYSHAWN Williams was unalived. Whatever happened that night in Las Vegas, man, we send our condolences out to that man's family. And yeah, man, we not saying that nothing. We don't know what happened. That's all I'm gonna say on that. We don't know what happened. Let the judge and the jury determine that and figure out what happened that night. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop it.